All right, everyone, welcome to our week four. Well, it's been about 6 weeks that we have been together, but this is the official week four closing of our Unstoppable branding experience. And really, it's more of a I call it branding, guys. It's funny. I started calling it branding, 2 years ago, because it really was about branding yourself and about you, and to really digging deeper into the values that you have for your customer and how to get that out there and how to put it into your really ideal self, how to get your true voice out there, how to create videos, and how to really be identified with our customers. And so it started off as branding, and it really is branding. Although I really think it takes on a whole new meaning every class. And it's really interesting because this specific class has been just amazing. You guys are great. I've had a lot of craziness back and forth because we have been traveling halfway through the start of this class. Although it's really interesting how I see things evolve and people evolved. It's almost as though we needed this little extra time. And I feel that some of you guys are really digging deeply and taking on this whole concept of identifying the foundation of our story. What makes us so valuable? What gives us that little extra credibility, that little extra value that most other marketers or online business owners don't offer? And we began this course really getting clear on our why. What is our passions? What is our value in the uniqueness that we can offer? And how do we get it out there to our customer, to the world, really, by using our story? And we started off deeply with our story, with our written story. In fact, all of us by now should really be clear on our story video. We should have done one, two, maybe 25 cuts, right? Going back through our story video to really nail it down, to get it really clear. We started to learn about how to use calls to action, soft calls to action, hard calls to action, and bringing that customer to the space and the place that we want them to go. And we define the story to utilize on our blog so we can have something very consistent that really offers and sells ourselves to our people and identifies who we are to them. And then we really dug into our written story using an image, really using the written story on our blogs, in Facebook, in our email broadcast that we may have, and really in anything that we are sending or using to connect with our customer. Our written story is equally, if not greater, value than our verbal and video story. I think they're pretty much both at the very, very top, right alongside of each other. And then, guys, we started to tap deeply into some taglines. What is our signature message that's going to, when our customer gets to our blog, they're going to know what we have to offer or know what they can expect from this blog immediately by taking a look at what your tagline says. And some of you guys aren't completely done yet, and that's okay. We're going to do that today. We're going to clean you guys up, get you guys all wrapped up and ready to go. In fact, it's funny. I got a couple messages today. Some people said, I'm not coming to this class. I don't want to end class. I'm starting over for the next session. And which is great because you can. And I'll share that a bit about more of what we do in this class after. So we talked about our taglines. We got a little deep about, what is it that, we are going to be offering, right? What is our customer going to see when they get to our blog? And how are they going to know what they can expect from us? And then we really started to take it another step, creating a brand signature. What is that one statement that you say after every video? What is that one signature that you have at every email? What is the one tagline that you use or brand signature you use for hashtags on your 3-to-1 call to action on your videos or on your posts in Facebook, right? We started talking about hashtags. How do those help you and connect to your people to see more of your information by not giving them a link to their website, to your website? And we did that with creating our brand signature. Some of you guys may not be totally done yet, but your mind is full of it, right? You got all these ideas. And some of you want to just maybe make some last corrections this week or this class. And others may want to join us for the start of the next class or even drop in the next classes, and that's great too. Then, guys, this week we were really starting on video series. Some of you may have not started, but you may have already started outlining what your video series was going to look like. Even in the first week, just outline outlining what you're going to talk about just through the topics for the week. And we should already start creating those video series, because what I've been able to watch you guys, which I think is awesome, is I've been watching what you guys been doing on Facebook a little bit and kind of following you. And I've noticed, especially you, Sean, you posted up your story again, and you post up a new picture, and wow, you guys are starting to get some traction. People are noticing it. And I saw that you did the same, Jen, same with Myra. You guys are really getting it. You're getting yourself a little bit more uncomfortable than you ever have. And I know I pushed you guys a little bit. I know I asked you to do some stuff that you never did. And I also kept having you go back to do it again. And I know it gets frustrating, but I tell you what, guys, the work that we did here is really setting an amazing foundation for you to move forward and to continue to grow and to attract more people. You've got a lot more knowledge now than you had in the beginning. And now what we're going to do is we're going to continue on that growth pattern and now start taking new stages forward. So today we're going to talk a bit more about closing up all the last loose ends that we have with these topics here that we really dug deeply in during the session. And we're going to add a couple more, which are ebooks, giveaways, using your brand now to give a giveaway, to create something that is from you. And we're going to talk a bit about how we can do that through ebooks, through video series. You can create a training video series that you can have more value. And then also with graphics, your brand also contains graphics, right? And I'm going to share with you Heather, who works directly with the Unstoppable branding experience. Many of you guys have used her so far. Some of you guys actually have. And Heather can help you guys get a better, more detailed brand graphic for your blog, and also begin to create some of those branded banners we've talked about during the last 4 sessions of how to really make your website or your blog you, not just cookie cutter, not just a widget or a banner that a company has given you, but really your stuff. And so I will today, guys, cover everything I possibly can for you in our allotted time. And then again, we this next week is going to be a building week. I always allow you guys to promote and share this workshop with anyone that you know. And I give you guys first dibs because, again, remember this last session, I only had 12. I typically take up to 15. 3 people couldn't make it live, so I only had 12 in class, and sometimes only 6 or 7 showed up, and sometimes 1 or 2 did, and we had some of the best sessions one-on-one. And so what I like to do for you guys is always bring you guys together, allow you to share if you have some others that you think are really could benefit, so that I can interview them personally and talk to them personally. And then I go from there. I always allow you and all my past students to recommend the workshop to anyone they know, so that you guys get the spots for the people, maybe your team or someone that you know that really would want to have some of this work and this one-on-one work together. And then I'll start promoting it and filling those last positions and spots. Again, this class always grows. It always grows from you. It's not the same. This was a totally different class that I've ever had, and it was for the right reason. So I'm gonna start. We're gonna start digging in a bit today, guys, about some leftovers, if you want to call the leftovers that you guys might have. Whoops. And I want to kind of get the feeling from every one of you where you're at, and then so we can build upon this moving forward. And then we can also talk a bit of more, guys, if there's some extension work that you guys would like to do together with me. I do some one-on-one classes right after workshops, or I kind of do a kind of bring you back together workshop that you guys can be part of if you like to as well. And then again, you guys can always join the next sessions. Once a student, always a student. That is my motto. It's something I started 2 years ago, and I find it awesome because we'll have people dropping in and out and sharing some of their successes and also learning more. They might go, I really needed this session, or I have a question. And this is a good place to bring it because it's always your questions, guys, help others. So don't forget, you guys can always come back. So, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up. Actually, if Jen is ready to jump on out, Jen, you're first in line here on our list. And I was going to kind of check with you here and see how you're doing and get a little feedback from you on your video series. And if there's any areas that you feel that you have missed that you need to make sure you cross the T and dot the line or the I before we move forward at all today. So if you want to jump on out, you can go ahead and unmute yourself and Let's check it out. How you doing, Jen? Are you there? I'm not sure if there you are.
Hey, hey everybody.
Hey, hey. So how you doing?
Um, um, I'm doing really good. It's everything's kind of coming together. It's been a real eye opener. This class that I've been taking with you, Rhonda. Yeah, like you said, I feel like I'm being pushed out of my comfort zone, and I'm doing things that are making me really uncomfortable. And I read a quote that
Hey.
says, what you grow in the dark can't can't flourish in the light. And what I realized is that I was being kind of secretive about what I was doing, and I'm starting to understand that if I just forget about the judgment and really, really put myself out there, people just start responding and coming out of the woodworks. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. That's really powerful, Jen. In fact, it's really interesting that you bring that up because I posted today about getting out of your comfort zone and growing yourself. And it is unusual to think that, you know, it's scary at first, right? We're kind of sometimes afraid to put ourselves in the line, and then we do, and so many more people respond to that. And then, of course, what happens? Our confidence, who we are, grows. And then we become now more of a resource to people, and they begin to create just a visual, a more respect for you, right? Because you're doing something that you weren't doing before. You were probably doing it, but like you said, you were kind of hiding it. And now it's out there. And so you're
Exactly.
vulnerable, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's strange in a good way. When I started doing these more personal type of story posts with my personal picture, as opposed to what I was doing before, just a quote with
Right.
the link to my affiliate link. I mean, I'm getting emails from people I haven't talked to in years saying, I'm so frustrated. I'm going through this right now. I need a way out. And I was just like, wow, oh my, this stuff works.
I'm so glad. I'm so
So
glad you're,
anyways,
yeah, keep going.
yeah. So I think I'm pretty much on track with up to where we've come to today. I've got the my outline for my video series. I'm going to be recording it, videotaping myself this week. The only thing is I won't post it until my blog is up because I want to have the blog there to be able to direct them to the blog.
Great plan. Share with me a bit about what is your kind of schedule, what's your outline, where you're going to go with it. Do you have that
Oh, okay.
ready?
So my video blog, the first one will just be just about me, who I. It'll be hello, Jen. Hey, everybody, it's Jen from Unlimited Generation. I'll be doing a video series the next 5 days. Keep an eye out. For now, just head over to my blog, and I'm still kind of working on my signature. I'm not quite sure what to say at the end of
Okay.
each of my
Because
videos.
again, so everyone can hear, so we can kind of see your development, your unlimited generation. So I would make sure when you're saying it, of course, you know how you're writing it. You are writing it Jen in big bold,
Yes.
and then make sure you're like saying something where it's unlimited generation, where you say, "Hi, it's Jen." Where you get
Okay.
make it verbally appealing as well,
Cool. Cool.
right?
I'll
And
do that. I'll work on it.
yeah, it is fun. It's that's fun stuff. And then, and when you get your signature, let us know because you know that you can play with it. You can do some fun stuff with that. But that's going to be really fun to come up with, right? It's going to start evolving, and that'll become your brand, and that'll be
Yeah.
something too that you'll probably add to a graphic even.
Exactly. And I'll talk to Heather too about doing a
Okay,
graphic with it.
perfect, awesome. And what about
Yeah.
your? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so that would be just like my intro, kind of telling people what to expect for the next week. And then the topic for my first one is fear and acting. Like acting in spite of fear. I'll do a little few minutes about that.
Okay, good.
And and then my third video will be on three of the most dangerous words in the English language. And I'm not going to reveal what they are, but if you know T. Harv Eker, everybody
Yep,
knows what the three most dangerous words are.
yep.
But I'll reveal that.
Cool, cool, cool. Good,
And
awesome.
then number four, the last one will be the power of focus, like laser focus.
Nice. Okay. And then how are you
So I
in
guess the theme.
yep, go ahead.
I'm not sure what to like on the first video when I tell people what to expect for the next week. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I could just say the theme is personal growth.
I would
But
give
it
it,
just sounds
give
like
it, make it
a word
more
that's overused.
juicy. Make it more juicy than personal growth. Everyone's
Yeah.
sick of personal growth, personal development, blah, blah, blah. They heard it
Yeah,
so many times,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So do something like,
Yeah.
okay, so this week we are going to dig deeply into the mind of how we create results or horrible things in our life, right? Like make it really, and of course, I'm so overly crazy passionate. You don't necessarily have to sound like I do, but make it Jen, give it the words that you would,
Okay.
you know what I mean by that?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So I might just actually, I just wrote down what you said, so I might kind of say word for word exactly what you
Yeah,
said. Like,
do
we're
it.
gonna dig deep into your mind, into your, I don't know, and I don't know. I'm at a loss for words, but I'll figure
You'll
that
get
part
it.
out for
Yeah, yeah,
sure.
you'll get it. Whenever you're
Yeah.
on the line, it's always hard to get the words out correctly, but when you're doing it on your own, you will. And just know that, make sure that you let them know. So this is what we're going to be digging deeply in. So you'll let them know what you're going to offer them. Say, so make sure you are tuning in every single day of this week. This video series can change your life, your business. You know what I mean? Give them a reason why they need to be there. Okay.
Awesome. That sounds, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
okay. And then
That sounds,
we're doing a soft call to action, 1, 2, and 3, and number 4 can be your hard call to action. So it
yes.
doesn't mean, you know what I mean? Like it's like going over my website, you can see more about the stuff that I talk about, or I have a fan
Yeah.
page maybe on day 2, and then day 4 is like, you know what, guys, if you really dug deeply into this, or if you really got something out of this, I'd love to connect with you more and share with you the blueprint that I use to keep my mind straight, or like so. Go on over here right now, and that could be your lead capture page.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Right?
That sounds perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds perfect. Yeah.
Okay,
So the
good.
first one I just said, come on over to my blog and check it out. Of course, I don't have a blog yet, but
Right.
I
Right.
will.
Yep.
And then the second and third one, I also directed them to my blog, but I guess I could direct them to a fan page too, right?
Yeah, you could do that's what I mean. Like you can do both or could do them all because you are almost kind of giving up, all your stuff. So you want people to go and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? I also have a fan page. Love you to go connect with me there. This is where I post inspirational stuff. I post stuff like this." Or that can be your soft. You telling them you because
Yeah.
you all we're doing, guys, we want more eyeballs on everything we have personally, right? So the more eyeballs, the better, right? So we want them all over our
Yeah.
stuff.
Right. So for the last video, you think it's a good idea then to, because it's a really hard call to action, the last one. So the affiliate link for the last video is a good one.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, Jen, remember, and this is again, whenever I talk with Jen, I mean, it's for all of you too, is that at the call to action, it's if you bring them to your blog, you could bring them to your blog for the first couple series because you're just creating a following. We're not really looking as much to sell, turn someone off on a sale, but I would play with it and see what people do because this series, your company do they do personal development also along with health and
No,
travel?
it's just health and travel and technology.
Okay, well then you know what, Jen? I would say when we're doing a personal development series, that maybe it's best to keep them within your blog because that's where they're going to get more about you and you like to share inspiration and personal development stuff along with your fan page,
Yeah.
right?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And then then the next that may be that you might be you always give something inspirational, but then it might be more applicable to send them over to your lead capture page, right? Because the stuff that you're talking about will be connected to what your offer is,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, because everything we do is about traction, and then if it doesn't link to them, it just links to you. If it doesn't link to your product, it links to you. That's your blog, and if it in your fan page, and if it links to your product and what you're offering, send them to your lead capture.
Perfect. Yeah. That sounds good.
Okay, cool, awesome. All right, cool, good job, rock and
Thank
roll,
you.
Jen.
Thanks,
All right,
Rhonda.
yeah, cool. Okay, let's see, Myra, are you ready? Are you there, Myra? I know she's here. Let me see if we can hear her. We'll give her a moment. Hey, Sean, are you able to jump on out? Can we talk to Sean today? Oh, there we go. Myra just came out. Hold tight.
Hello.
Hi, hold tight, Sean. Myra just unmuted. She's there
No
now.
problem.
Okay, cool. Hello,
Okay.
Myra. Hi.
Hey, hey, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Good, good. Finally, wonderful. Did you get the opportunity to read my story?
I did. I did. What do you what and I've really liked it. You really did a great job, Myra. I know you've been going back and forth with it too.
Yeah, you remember that for me, I think that I'm a little more slower than the other ones because English is my second language and I have to feel it when I write it down. It's the same way that it's feeling in Spanish.
Yeah, but
Um,
I think
but
it's really great. It really shares your story well. What do have did you post it up yet on your page yet, or you just put it on the Unstoppable page?
no, no, in the stoppable page, just
Okay.
today.
Okay, so you have not posted up on your personal yet.
No, I'm gonna work today with the remember that we talked in the last session, the capture page, the little video to make
Yeah.
my personal capture pages. I'm
Yep.
gonna do a video today outside because the day today is very nice, and just to finish the capture page and put in the story. Do you
Great.
want me? It's better to do it on Monday, better than putting in the weekends.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your best, yeah, absolutely. And in fact, guys, your best posting if you're going to really look for results is a Tuesday or a Monday morning. Like if you're doing mornings, you have to do it really early in the morning. Make sure it's, I'll either set, like I'll do posts at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. It's really goofing me up being backwards time zone. So I have to I have set them up on my Aweber as well because your Tuesdays are always going to be your best deliverability days. You'll get more opens. So you either do it at earlier in the morning and then again in the evenings. A lot of obviously US people get out of work and they start looking at their computers around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern tends to be one of the best, or actually to up until 11 p.m. Eastern. And so that's when you'll want to post it so you can really kind of see and get the best results and the best responses. Sunday nights are also good too. A lot of people will start looking at their computers on Sundays. But I would say that, starting on a Tuesday is always a good, especially if you have lists, you want to, post up your story with your image. And then I would make it a blog post, share on your blog, share it with your list, just to kind of get
Hmm.
that connection. And that's then you can start really seeing how people observe it and what they have to say. And then also, I always anything that impactful, those story videos, you always want to at least boost it or promote it. And
Hmm.
there's some really good Facebook training that's in our branding members area on Facebook promotional posts that Jabril did last year. That's really helpful for you guys to boost those stories.
Okay.
So I would do,
But
yeah, I
you
would do
but
that.
we're gonna put it in the page first and
Yeah,
then share in the profile. Okay.
yeah. Exactly. Now you with your lead capture page, so you're going to do. Are you going to do it like similar to how our sales funnel is with the video explaining and then handing it off to your
David Sharp.
your Dave Sharp video?
Yeah.
Okay, good, perfect.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that is the most informational that the normal is in the in the meantime and that I'm getting better with the whole videos and everything. And also we have remember that we have a lot of products that now we have I have to organize how I'm gonna combine with my branding too. You know what
A
I
lot.
mean?
What? Say that again. You have a lot of what?
That we have a lot of products on the team that I don't know how we gonna I have to work on how I'm gonna combine that doesn't the people get confused. Have to be clear of my message.
Absolutely. Now, have you nailed down um, your tagline? Yeah, as of yet, I know you're kind of going back and forth.
Yeah, well, if you see on the bottom of the story, I just put the "Get Back Your Freedom." That is the URL and a journey that will change your life.
I like that. Is that what you're
But
sticking with?
yeah, yeah, I think that I'm gonna work on that one. The only thing is how I'm going to lose the link to change. If I made something on link to change, I will make, if I said just that the people doesn't get disconnect, link to change, remember that change is a good thing. That's why we discuss on
Yeah.
that.
I think that's okay.
Can be awesome.
I think you're okay though. It doesn't matter. You can still have, as long as you're now focusing forward in one area, it's okay to have others. I mean, I had Swan Lifestyle. I've had several blogs, and it's as long as it's you get focused in one now, you can still have all your other stuff. It's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I got that.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Uh,
just part of your history.
mm-hmm. Yeah, because I've been like a year mentioned link to change because the link to change is like a metaphor that the people look into the mouse and click and
Right.
try to and have a door to change. That is like a metaphor, but not everybody get it.
Right.
On the signature, I'm still working on that. On the branding, I'm always like a normal person. I always say to everybody, be awesome, or oh, that is awesome. Maybe I can say at the end, I remember be awesome, but I don't know, I don't know, or something. I still need to work on that one.
Okay. It will come. You now know how important it is because it links to
Mm-hmm.
everything that you do. So think that way, and that will really focus on it. And when it comes to you, it's gonna click.
Yeah, but be awesome is not a very common over there.
It is. I don't know if that can just be something
Yeah,
cool to say. It's not necessarily connected to your
no.
brand,
No, no, it's not a related to the brand.
right?
That's why I have to continue brainstorm.
Because say it again. Say it again. What's the new domain? Say it again.
Well, get back your freedom.
Get back your freedom.
Dot
Okay.
com.
Okay. So get back your freedom.
That is get back your freedom. Also, I didn't made it the whole that one. I create a Hangout layout that
Right.
is gonna be naming like that, but the website still customized. It's that gonna take me a while to finish.
Okay.
But
Uh,
right now, the hangout one of the hangouts that I create is that one.
okay. And what? Say the tagline again.
A journey that will change your life.
Okay. So think of those. That's a good one too. I mean, um, how about this? And however you say it, but um, life is a journey. Using that, and don't forget, life is a journey. Or, and remember, everyone. This is Myra. And from Get Back Your Freedom, remember, life's a journey, right? That just connects. It always connects. So just think about the way it can connect and just look at what you're going to use and how your tagline is going to sound and then connect it.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Because that's a good one. Life is a journey. I mean, that's a great closer. That's a great tagline too. It's a good signature though. Okay. What have you created an outline for a video series as of yet?
Well, no, but because I've been working on this. But hold on a second. You said that I can use also the life is a journey as a brand signature.
Yeah. Life is a journey is a cool one. It sounds great. It connects directly with with your tagline too.
Okay, perfect. That's a good
Because it just
one.
sounds
Okay.
great. It connects to your whole message.
Okay. The other things that I've been working is remember the other capture pages that
Right.
we discussed.
Yep.
That one is how do I combine this new message to me that I'm right now working full time as a financial analyst, but I want to change to completely get freedom. And it's gonna be closer because I'm gonna be retired and maybe at the
Right.
end of November or December.
Right.
I have to build something that getting from longer that is not gonna be for my situation right now. That is when I'm getting stuck.
Yeah, why don't we do something personal on that? Because I'm not really sure how to answer you right now and how to connect those on those new capture pages.
Okay,
because
perfect.
yeah, because I that would be hard for us to do right here. I would say you're going to definitely do it through video, but I can do
Mm-hmm.
a sidebar with you on this.
Okay, perfect. And the
Yeah.
videos, I just always, I'm gonna start to build it exactly, taking part of my story that I completely finished, and talk about the people who wants to get change,
Yep.
that they struggle in, maybe, for example, in Puerto Rico, there's a lot of persons who have been struggling economic, and how that can able to decide to make that move, or that there, we have options that even if you don't find a job, well, you don't need to go out and make it, from your home, with this system that I've been building,
Mm-hmm.
that I've been working, that kind of line.
Yeah.
So.
That I think that's a good idea. You can really use that type of each day can be about struggling economically. What if you don't have a job? You can really use all the content,
Mhm.
and then it leads up your solution. Then that's where your lead up. Your last
Exactly.
day is your solution,
Okay. At
right?
the
So
end
you
of the last day, not in the beginning of the
well,
first
Well,
video.
you'll set it up for the week, just how Jen was speaking. You're going to kind of set them up. This
Mhm.
week, this is what I'm going to really dig deeply into. I'm going to talk to you about economics and how it affects your life. And if you don't have a job, what if you're losing your job? What do you do next? And so you're going to talk. You're going to set it up. Then on day 2, 3, and let's say 2 and 3, you're going to just give content. You're going to talk to them. You're going to create that need, that you're going to solve that problem for them, right? So like you were saying,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because, the thing is that I want to give you the information for the people that, even that I have a job on financial, I'm not able to be sure that on that job, and
Right.
and outside there we have options,
Right.
and
And you're going to
building
use it.
also the mindset. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're just so quiet today that I'm trying to really listen. I keep stepping in front of you. I apologize.
No, no, no. Is that
There
the
she is.
people, getting the, sorry, the people getting the idea of, I'm gonna let her know that is that things that they have to take action, but at the same time they have to working on the mindset to make that decision in a right way, and also to realize that what is your situation right now. You gonna stay there, or you're gonna make another change, that kind of building. That is what I have an idea how to create the videos,
Yeah, I think
and
that's a
the message.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to do it. And just so remember your call to action, your number one, your 2, and your 3 video are soft, where you're like, just talking. Make sure you come back tomorrow. Make sure that you look for this video tomorrow. You can make sure you check on my blog, right? Set them to your blog, and then on the 4th day, that's when you give them the solution. Because on day 1, you're gonna tell them what you're gonna do all week, and you're going to say at the end of this video series on Thursday, and this is for all of you because I didn't tell Jen this, at the end of this video series on Thursday, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what I use to whatever it is, right? What if it's keep my mind straight,
Mm.
or if it's do this, so that your last video is your reveal. That's where your hard close is, where you send them to get the information that they need, whether it's more about your blog, or whether it is a lead capture page, right? Because for you, Myra, you are setting them up to your solution, which is Empower.
Hmm.
So, right? So you're going to let them know.
Yeah.
At the end of this video series, I'm going to show you exactly what I use. Okay?
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
And it's in a good timing. And it's a good timing for this week that we're gonna have the whole change.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Awesome. Okay. Good.
Perfect. Thank you
All
so
right. We'll come back
much.
after. I want to go through all of you guys, and then I'll come back. Okay. Hold on one second. What's that, Holly? You guys. she we don't ever usually work on Saturdays, and she's like, "Mom, why are you working on Saturdays? You're not supposed to be working." I'm like, "Well, we're finishing this up. I gotta finish class up." So she needs to let me know that. Hey, you know what though? I love the honesty of your kids, right? That's why we do what we do, is to hear it from them. So I don't usually ever do class on Saturdays, but I'm glad you guys are here. So it's good. We just were at the beach all day, so we're taking a little relaxation time. All right, Sean, are you ready, sister? You there? There you are. No? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yay, there you are. Hey,
Hey, hey.
how are you?
It's so great that finally on our last meeting for this day, we can actually hear each other.
No kidding. And you know,
Can you
it's
hear me?
so, yeah, I can hear you great. And it's so funny because I was so worried you guys were not going to hear me. And I'm so happy you can.
I know, it's fantastic. I think it was a combination actually between yours and mine. So
I
here
know.
we are.
And you're great too. So where are you at, sister?
Oh, yeah. So where do you want me to start with where I'm at? Like,
Yeah, we'll just kind of start how we've been doing it. So you're good at your story video. I saw your story. Written story is awesome.
thank you.
You
I
just
know it's
posted your,
long, but I try to break it up. Yep. And today I've actually been sharing it in groups too, and I'm getting friend requests like from everywhere, so that's cool.
yeah.
And now I'm going to put the video on there today too and share that everywhere,
Awesome.
and see
Yep.
what traction I get from that. Yeah. My taglines, I have done, Freedom Fashionista, which I'm so excited about. And that day that we figured it out on that Friday when we couldn't hear each other, I actually, like I told you, I got the domains as soon
Nice.
as I went to work, and I couldn't believe Freedom Fashionista was available,
Oh
and
my
it
gosh.
was.
I love it.
I know. So that's that. As far as signatures, it's kind of like Freedom Fashionista and Freedom Never Goes Out of Fashion, kind of ideas that we started from that
Hmm.
workshop.
Yep.
So that's my signature. This is Sean DiCapo, and I didn't want to necessarily just seclude it to New York City because who knows where I'll be traveling, but I'll always kind of say like, this is Sean DiCapo, your Freedom Fashionista, coming at you live today from New York City. And then my signature is Freedom Never Goes Out of Style or Fashion,
Love
because that just worked well. Yeah, and that was wonderful brainstorming from everyone's ideas and coming in. So that's fantastic. I'm really excited because it's kind of full circle as far as I'm still in fashion, but I've found a way through corporate America because I'm not out of my job, so I can't necessarily say, that's kind of a lot of people's problems, and they're saying come be free, but you're still doing your job. What I'm doing is combining the fact that, yes, I went after the fashion dream and passion that I had, but I learned along the way that it was just like a hamster wheel, like many other industries. But now I still am have a passion for fashion, but now I'm focused more on freedom and making that fashionable. So that's kind of ties it all in together, and so I really feel all of that. So it's great.
I like it really well. Okay, good, awesome. And did you are you switching graphics? Are you using new graphics?
I'm going to today contact Miss Heather. I know you sent me that information. Thank you. And
Yep.
so I'll send her, information and get that started. So that's cool.
Yeah.
The video series I started this week,
Okay.
and
Good.
I
Yeah.
realized my first one I made. Yeah, I didn't do a soft call to action because I'm realizing I kind of like everyone gets a little confused what I'm supposed to send them to because all of a sudden it's me and then I've got a Chris capture page, and then I've got prosperity team, and I've got Dave and Dave. So I'm trying to figure out what the best thing is. So I've been basically sending people to my blog in the meantime.
Okay. You know what? This is one thing
My
too.
first,
I want to bring this up for you because what you just said is extremely important. This was part of the conversation I was having with Myra. Is that when we have a lot of different offers, right, and they go from you to an offer, there is this gap. And what I created, and it's kind of been taken off storm through this whole industry. I mean, like Justin Varengia started doing what I did because I'm like, you're missing something. And it's the bridge.
yeah,
Okay, it's the bridge page. And if you guys have seen under my Freedom Preneur site, it goes from my ad, which is either a story or a video, and then it goes to a lead capture, which is just a flat only lead capture. You can do it one of two ways. You can put a lead capture with a video, or go lead capture into a video page. The video page is the bridge page. And what it does, it introduces you, what you're all about again. It kind of reiterates a bit more of the story they just read. And then you tell them, you hand off to Dave and Dave. You hand off to, to Chris. You hand off to Prosperity. So this is, and have you've seen my Freedompreneur one, right?
No, I haven't. So it's
Okay,
freedom-preneur.com.
That's correct. And let me show you guys, because it's really, really big that you guys see this. It really is, because when I started this, I created this idea, and they're basic, but they're just lead capture. They're basic, but it's one of the best funnels that helps people bridge over to information, opposed to add to information, right? Because they're like, what the heck is going on? Like, why did this guy pop up? So I started doing these videos, and it's awesome. Like, everyone's copying them like crazy. I don't care if anyone copies them. I think this is what you should do. The sales funnel doesn't have to be difficult. It needs just to be simple and capture the lead and get them information. So in our brand, you guys get all this. If you guys want this one done, you can have these done at cost from my branding team guy that creates these for me. I don't make any on it. Just for the branding students, you can get it, or you make them yourself. They're pretty easy to make. I just don't do it. So you can either do it like this with a one lead capture, with it has a background, or it doesn't even have to have a background. You can even create it in Aweber if you want. And then the second page, and I'm going to test one this week. I'm going to do one of these lead captures with a video on there. So it's like all on one page. They're not stepping through. Or you can do it like this. And this is page 2. And
are you showing that right now?
Oh, you
Rhonda?
can't see
Because I
it?
don't see it.
You guys can't see it? What happened? My screen's showing, right?
Right now on my screen, I have.
There's
Right
just
now.
delay.
Did it just now switch? Is it maybe it's
Right
just
now, I have GoToWebinar on my screen.
Oh, that's really weird.
Yeah, that's the same here. All I see is it says connected to GoToWebinar. Yeah, Chrome. It's showing your Chrome browser.
Oh, that's odd. What?
Four
Okay, so
tabs.
you guys are really behind then. That's why. It's because the internet. Let me let it catch up. Hey everyone, it's Rhonda. Okay. Tell me when you guys can see the screen switch.
Okay.
Because that's what's happened. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, I was showing it. I
Yeah,
apologize.
it's just sitting there.
It's just sitting there, dude. Let me turn my screen off and then on again. Hold on. Let's see if that'll work.
Well, at least the sound is in real time, so that's good.
I know.
Yeah.
You guys have been
We're
so
improving every time.
I know, you right? It's like, how does this happen? We are in 2013. Even anywhere in the world should not have a problem unless I'm in the middle of nowhere. Okay, let's see. Are you seeing anything now, guys?
Well.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay. Is it my face or is
From
it
bankrupt to traveling the world.
okay? It's just catching up then.
The
Yeah,
boat.
that's
No, the boat.
yep. Okay. It'll switch in a minute to this page 2. So the boat is page 1. That's the lead capture. Okay. And of course, building a lead is the most important. So I put that really first to make them want to give me info. Do I get some people pissed off because I'm asking for them to give me your email? Sure. But I don't really care, because I don't want the ones that are poking around. I want the ones that are willing to give it up. So I do it that way. Now, does it flip to my image yet of my picture? Super behind. Wow.
Not yet.
No, it's still freedompreneur.com.
Okay. It'll flip to /welcome in a minute.
Still the capture.
Okay. Well, we'll just let it switch. And the second page then it's your brand. Everything's branded, right? On that page too. And then I brand this one, and you'll see that in a minute when it switches. And what we do is then it's a video that I shoot or you will shoot that you're like, hey, it's great to see you. You know, it's Sean, you know, the fashion, you know, fashionista, the freedom fashionista, and you're going to say a little bit more about you, because remember, everything about, especially attraction marketing guys and creating know, like, and trust customers is them falling in love with you, liking you more, seeing you more. The more people see your face, the more they hear your story, the more they like you, right? Because the first reason why they clicked in the first place, or they decided to move forward in the first place, was because they liked something about your story that they wanted more of. And then when you show up a video again, they're like, oh my gosh, this person, I like this person again. And now they're hearing and they're seeing you again. And then you invite them on over to see the information. I have several different funnels like this that I hand off to different stories, you know, different, like Dave and Dave. I haven't done anything for the prosperity team yet, and I'm going to be doing one. I have one for my travel company, all different stuff. So it's just the more they see you. Okay, so let me see. Has it flipped yet, guys?
It's showing your
Well,
desktop.
Oh, shoot. I
yeah.
would, it's not showing my the set page 2 yet. I had to mute you, Stephen, because you were really echoey. No, didn't flip.
No, it's showing the desktop with like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 8 different little
Boxes.
images of your different screens there.
Oh, geez,
Yeah.
how weird. Okay,
So Rhonda, when
Yeah.
when you're doing this, okay, so it might not be this time to talk about this,
Yeah.
but if not, that's okay. So like you create your capture page that captures their link, and then what are you doing? Where are you setting all this funnel up in? Like there you go. There you are.
Okay. Now, man, that took
Now
forever.
Now it shows your video.
Okay. So now what it is, it's the introduction.
Where are you creating this funnel?
I have a guy that creates them for me, but you can create them in.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do. I mean, these are just WordPress. They're really simple to do. You know, they're like you can use InstaBuilder. I've used that in WordPress. There's a number of different, like Wix. You can create lead capture pages that way that are branded. They're really simple. But our guy Doug, just for my branding people, he charges like $380 or something. But for you guys, he charges $149, and that's total cost. It's just for him. He sets it all up. He creates the branded imaging. He'll put the video in and set it all up for you if you don't want to do it
Oh,
yourself.
I am all about that.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm all
me
about
too.
that because I have 48 hours usually to do my whole business.
Yeah, exactly. I can't stand it. So if you want, I can give you Doug's info. He's awesome. You just let him know you work with me, and he'll get you whatever you need. But the point is that this is
Perfect.
what you were talking about, Sean. It's that handoff.
Yeah, and because I have so many, like many people, I have so many things from when I was in other things and groups of all of these leads and all in a Word doc ready to send out, and I've been for the longest time overwhelmed with how to go at you know, and I think this is a perfect time because I'll start with my story. I can start with this, Doug setting me up with this, because there's all of these leads that I have that I don't even know what to do with them, and I don't want to do it wrong and then go back and say, oh, now here's the right way, now really pay attention to me. So I think it's a good segue time for me to know where my brand is, do the story, take what I've learned, and then have a funnel like you've done, and then start sending all these past leads that are just kind of like, I don't even know where to start. So
yeah,
perfect.
that's a really good plan, because now, right, you just re-engage them, and with that case, when it comes to list management, you want to really take care of your list in the beginning, re-engage them, you know, share them, you know, just share them stuff, invite them to your blog, share your story, and you know, then your video series can also be part of what you share with that email list, right? You can even say every day you're talking a bit about that video, and your video should be, of course, posted on your blog. So when you share it with your email list, right now you're just shooting a video, you create it into a blog post, then you send it to your email list and invite them to see it on your blog. Just like I shared with you guys in the marketing wheel. Do you remember how the marketing wheel was set up?
Yeah.
Right? So that's how you'll do
Yeah,
it
that was
again
great.
for the email list. That's how you re-engage that group again.
Which is perfect because sometimes it's like once I get them streamlined and who doesn't want to pay attention, who does, I can like move forward because it kind of weighs me down a little bit because it's like I want to email it my list and do all these different things, but it's like this is a perfect time for me to get them all in one world with me, and then whoever chooses to opt in, cool. Who wants to pay attention, cool. If not, I can move forward now.
That's right, exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Perfect. And that's so. It's all right. So you got a good game plan then, Sean. You feeling solid?
Yeah, I feel good. Where I get a little bit, a little bit confused. I think now I know is like the beginning, the first couple of video series, and I can tell you my plan for a couple of ideas that I have for my video series. I've already started the first one with my freedom. And I can always go back to that one, and then today will be my 4th video of that, and I'm going to bring them to, I'm not quite sure because I don't have this yet. I can always hold off and start that whole freedom all over again. It doesn't matter to me, but right now I've done 3 videos for my video series, and today would be my 4th one.
Okay.
And I don't know if I should, I can even talk about in that video, I could take them to I don't know, Chris and Chris's thing or the Empower. I'm kind of like, I don't know where to take them to today, or if it's maybe I can start that series over, or I don't know.
No, I would say you never lose it, guys. Remember, you never lose any work that you do because it's all real estate on the internet, right? You can never screw it up. So what I would do is I would just bring them to your blog. Bring them to your blog. Let them get more engaged. Just like I was telling Jen, sometimes you don't want to just keep selling them. Maybe you need to get them following, get them liking you, and then maybe you gain some more respect to sell to them. In the beginning, sometimes I'll just do weeks of unstoppable business tip of the day, be unstoppable. I don't even sell anything for weeks. In fact, the last couple of weeks, I've just been engaging people into following our travels. So I haven't been selling them anything yet. They're going to get sold pretty soon, but not right now. They've just been getting unstoppable tips of the day and unstoppable lessons of the day, right? And I just say, be unstoppable. Go on over to our blog, check us out, right? So I've just been keeping it super soft and nice, and they like you. And then all of a sudden, your list is like, you got this little, trail of people going, yay, I love you. And they go, okay, you love me so much. Now go here.
So that's what I thought too, because then I'm getting used to the serious things. It was my first one. I thought because the iPass thing might be a little confusing to them, different things. So I thought that's perfect. That helps me run it. So now I'll just keep this one as my 4th video, and normally it would be a hard call to action, but I think that I agree that it could be just still soft. Still check out my blog. My biggest challenge is, and it can be solved, like a lot of people, is time. It's so crazy. I have no time. I'm literally like listening to the masters on the subway in between stops. So it's like my biggest challenge is once I do the videos, I have no problem with the videos, is having it get sent out to my list, sent out to Facebook, like syndicating it while I'm doing a million other things and working and doing stuff. So I'll have to find outsource and figure that out. But as far as the video series, I just wanted to share with you a couple ideas that I had. Okay, so freedom. What does it mean to use? Kind of before I started, and then the second one is power of words, how it can change your life. Change and how to really create it in your life, taking responsibility for your life kind of theme. Getting to know you. So these might be out of sync in order, but I just wrote them down. The power of taking action and how to do it. The feeling of what it means to take action, and then that kind of whole series of action. This is good because I'm going through this right now, and it speaks to so many people. Is decluttering your life. And actually going through that process, because I'm literally having someone come over once a week and decluttering. I'm very organized, but it's just too much stuff. And then simplifying your life and how that will help you reach your goals and the bigger picture, because all that stuff is weighing you down, from your past and papers and all that stuff. And then how, this is good too, because I think this will speak to a lot of people because I'm doing it as well, is how to keep your current job and build your future at the same time.
Nice. That's great. That's a good one. And that's important. I like that because that was also Myra's concern, is her job, and she didn't want to sound like I want to leave them. But it's like, look, this is how you create a legacy, additional streams of income, right, while you're still working.
Right, because you don't want to come, your message, it gets complicated for anyone joining this world because you're like, I can't say I've made all this money. I can't say I've got all this freedom because I'm still working that job. But I think I've learned from you, actually, in Denver, where you said, you know what, it could be that you want to have, more money. It's not necessarily that you have to go on there and bash your job or even though you want to, but you don't have to do that because you're in risk of, feeling I don't want to put these videos out there because I'm still at that job, but you can still simultaneously do that and say that you want something better than what you think retirement's going to be, or you want to build more freedom that your job can give you, or however it is. You don't have to be one or the other when you first start. So that was good to learn.
Yep, that's right. Absolutely. And so, yeah, you have a really good solid foundation. And what you can do too. And again, guys, I give you this format because it's 6 o'clock. Thank you, computer. It's easy to follow. And then what you're going to see, even in the beginning, you might just want to keep at bringing people to your blog. Because remember, guys, in the beginning, my blog still works for me. My blog becomes a hard call to action. Remember when you use your blog like a workhorse, those soft call to actions, bring them to your blog, but your blog does work. Your blog's got hard calls to actions on it, right? So your Empower blog, say, hey, they've got some bold stuff on there. If you have some of that Dave and Dave widget stuff on there, my blog, I've got my personal banners on there that said work from no home. If I send people my blog just to look at more of my videos, they get yelled at by me. Look at, I work from no home. I can do this, right? So that's not always, that's like an inadvertent soft call to action. When you bring them to your blog, they're still going to get called on your blog. So you can even do this in the beginning just to build your list, to build your following, to build your brand identity for people to really like what you have to say. So it's not the end of the world in the beginning to just keep bringing them to your blog.
Yeah, and also too, that reminds me, I have some videos of myself talking on my blog, but that reminds me too, maybe I'll put my story blog, obviously video on there and story on that and blog and do all that. But you know what too is a good thing to have a transition video of you and your different businesses on the top of your blog to say, this is me again, instead of not explaining it and then just all of a sudden having Dave and Dave or whoever you have on your blog. And that maybe I'll do a transition video on top of my blog too to explain what in general all these different things are and how the different ways I make money, not specifically, but to kind of blend that together on my blog. So that's always
it's good.
there.
Absolutely. It's a good, I mean, it's certainly
Okay,
very,
that's good.
yeah, it's a good idea. I mean, that's how people understand you. And they're like, oh, she's got a couple different things. Okay, cool. This is cool. I like this. And, and then I manage everything with email. I mean, everything I do, if I get a live person through my certain, initial funnel and they go to my blog, then they put themselves in different lists. I have different, different opportunities that I have just different lists, and I just manage it that way. But when you're doing your initial stuff and you're just bringing traffic to your blog, then that's how you have to manage it. When they go through this funnel, like specific, this funnel here goes to Dave and Dave specifically. So I know that those people, that's what they're going for. When you bring them to your blog, you just explain what's going on. I have our story videos on my blog, and it's talking about working from home, but it doesn't say exactly what it is. They just kind of know there's some other things that I have. Okay, you got that?
That's cool.
Yeah, yep. Nice. Okay, cool, good. All right, awesome. You feel complete right now?
I do, and I think, once I go through more of the processes, it's been wonderful and it helped me a lot really focus on, and just like everything, you'll tweak it and get better, and I think, taking action with the video series. What do you think about those video series ideas? Does that sound kind of...
No, I like them. It's great. It's really, really good. I mean, it's stuff because
cool.
Because remember, you're solving problems, and that's your audience. You have defined who your audience is, and that's the stuff they want to hear because those are the problems you're solving for them.
Okay, and let me just say one more thing before I go. My audience so far, and it seems like the easiest thing to do, but it's really not. But I've learned, okay, so corporate women, maybe single women, travelers, and like you said, I need to make that a little bit more specific because it is too general, so I'll work on that one. I think for now, corporate people, not necessarily always women, and maybe single women, I'll start kind of with that.
Well, that's your stuff. That's who you talk to. That's who wants to. That's who's going to identify with you. If you're talking to parents or women with kids, they're like, I don't know. She doesn't really, you don't have that totally yet. So, right? So you have to define your
And
person. You'll still get the mom with kids, but you need to talk to your person.
and also too, I've even learned from Eric Ward, like to make it even more specific, I could do like corporate people in New York City
Yeah.
that are in fashion, women that are in fashion that are actually went to come follow their dreams and still are in that hamster wheel. I can't tell you how many talented people I know that I can't find a job that are so unbelievably talented. So maybe even make it specific to New York City fashion and still, in the rat race.
Well,
So
absolutely. And
that's an idea.
that's too where you had sent me a message about, some of your videos. You will you keyword those very defined. You when you speak in a video, you always want to make sure that you guys also have the keywords that you're targeting in that video series. So if you're talking to, let's say, corporate women, you will use that language, that keyword in those videos, so that when you post them on Facebook, you can't keyword them unless you're promoting them. But when you put them on YouTube to use in blogs and use in other areas, you keyword it with that exact person you're talking to, that keyword you're talking to. Okay? Because those are the women, those are the people that are going to be searching for those
Okay.
keywords. Okay?
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's how you'll start to get really good SEO. You were actually, Sean, you'll remember John Penberthy. That's how he was teaching you guys how to really keyword your YouTube videos, or and target those by keywords. Do you remember that?
Who was? I didn't hear that. Sorry. Who?
John, was it Penberthy? Yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
that,
The young guy that has like 25 or 50 different YouTube channels.
yeah, that was excessive,
Yeah.
but you use that same method when any video that I do, I always think, okay, what is the keyword I'm targeting? Like I'll do my fun ones that are just my follow me's to my blog ones. And then when I really set a video series up that just it really is outlined like you guys are doing now, you want to focus on some specific keywords when you're using it in YouTube. So you guys have really outlined these really well. So now you'll really target. Maybe it is, working. Let's say it's work from home. That's a really overused keyword. But when you're talking, like for instance, for you, Sean, you were using corporate women, right? Corporate women leaving the rat race. Search that keyword, right? Type in a long tail and see what keywords come up at the bottom of Google search. And I want to show you guys, but because
Okay.
of my screen, it's not going to let me switch. So what you'll do is you'll target. Let's say you take this long tail keyword that you're focusing on. Okay, you put it into Google, and you see what comes up. And at the very bottom, when you scroll all the way down, they usually give you a list of keywords that are searched for, and in that category, in those words that you typed in, and you'll be able to then see what are some keywords you can use in your video that people are searching for. Does that make sense?
Cool. Oh, yeah, yeah. And are
Okay.
you talking Google word search or ad search or just Google or?
Yeah, a lot of times I get my best stuff just from using Google flat out, because it tells me
Yeah.
the most relevant keywords that are searched for with whatever I type in, right?
Yeah, because you're looking at what people do. You're thinking through their mind of when
Exactly.
they go on Google, what do they see?
That's right. Exactly.
And
And so,
also too, before we
yep.
close out, I just want to also add too that for Jen and Myra and Stephen, everyone that's been on here, you guys have really helped me grow too. So thank you.
Yeah, right on. You guys have been really amazing. And it's been cool because half the people haven't been able to show up all the time. So I've been doing the double classes. And so we've been a lot more personal. And that's why, guys, I am keeping it really close. I mean, no more than 15 people, because I want to make sure we get this kind of work together. And so it's really helpful. And it makes sure that you guys stay within that fan page, because that's going to help you guys keep, together and keep things moving, because you guys have been working together, and it's gonna be a really good relationship you guys will have. Okay, awesome, cool, Sean. All right, I'm gonna jump in over
Yeah.
Stephen. Yeah, right on, and then we'll close up with
Thanks,
some.
everybody.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Stephen, I'm gonna unmute you, but you were really echoing. So what I'll do is I'll mute myself when you're talking, to make sure we keep that echo to its lowest. Are you? I know you had some stuff that you wanted to go over too, because you were like trying to really get these taglines defined. So how are we doing? How did you where are we at? I wanted you to come to class with some of those ideas.
Um, Well, to be honest, I feel like I'm still stuck quite a ways back. As far as the taglines and brand names, I just have not been able to find anything that's coming to me. The one of the taglines that I thought of that I had told you before was from life support to supporting life on my terms.
Right?
Um, and one of the brand name, the only brand name that I've come up with so far that really just anywhere resonates with me is something along the lines of unshakable character. But you had mentioned maybe trying to get my name in there somehow
No, I
in the
just it was
brand,
just a
and
suggestion. You don't
I
have
have
to.
not been able to put anything together.
No, no, I didn't say do
Oh,
it.
I
I just
know,
yeah, it was just a
but it was a
suggestion.
great suggestion.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
no, no. I know.
Okay, so
Um,
what you said
and I
it was
mean that's kind of where I'm.
I mean
Say that again.
this is a long message, but it still is. It really it really fits you. What was the domain name or like the brand name you were considering again? Was it was it
Unshakable character.
okay? Okay, all right. So let's
Basically, everything I've been through, I've still been able to maintain who I am
right.
and so on.
Well, I mean, I mean, Stephen, it's got to really it's resonate with you, and it's stuff that resonates with you the most because that's how people are going to really follow. So, I mean, I want you to give yourself a little bit more of a break too, because sometimes I think that you haven't accomplished a lot, and you're really getting closer than because you're farther than you were, right?
Yeah, well, the main problem is there's so much going on in our lives, and I'm not even just appointments. We're trying to do all these different things, and everything. I'm having a hard time getting momentum going.
Sure.
With my business, with staying on target, basically with anything. And I'm actually starting some coaching next Wednesday, actually with Will Wood. Um,
Well, good.
so I'm
Well, I mean,
gonna
and
have
remember,
really wanting to get.
I think we're at a little bit
Go
of a
ahead.
delay now, but remember, all the work that you're doing is there. If you need to, just you don't have to complete it now. You're not done, right? We just are taking one-on-one time to really
Yeah,
get you there, and so you can always come back to my class again and be part of it again and kind of re-engage. And all that's been done and learned is not lost. It's there. It's you guys are ready to really roll through it. So now just let's take it where you're at and really get clear and identify yourself with this and don't feel that you're behind or everyone's got a lot of stuff going on. If it gets in the way, then you go back again,
yeah,
you start over. Okay. So
yeah,
this
exactly.
is a solid this is solid right here. So if you I want you to feel really good and comfortable with it, and but also know that I want you to focus on it. Have you thought about doing any video series yet, or is that a little bit too far ahead? Everyone's at their own pace, remember, so don't feel like you have to be
Yeah,
ready.
I haven't gotten to that point. I was actually trying to uh, been trying to work on writing out my story. I've got the first video I did, and I did a couple retakes, but the first one kind of encompasses everything. And I was trying to write it out, and every time I don't know, I'd get about a couple paragraphs through, and some of it done. It almost seems like it's the stuff I'm writing is kind of irrelevant. It's some stuff that doesn't need to be in there, and I go back and redo it. I'm really trying to find that story that comes out that needs to be there.
Well, I would say
So
that at this
it's just
point,
all a work in progress.
well, that's the thing. You have now a lot of background and background and structure. That's you know where you need to go. What I suggest is
Yeah.
really stay here, stay in the story. Edit it. Sometimes it takes a lot of times, and that's just part of being a business owner. Is just doing it over again and taking responsibility for it. That's what you're doing, and so just take it step by
Yeah.
step. And I would say I would even suggest I'm going to start. I think I'll start not next week, but the week after, and you guys will get all updates. So you guys will be able to kind of re-engage and also know too when we restart courses and classes, you're going to know kind of how the schedule works. Because I have an outline of what I follow, but of course it changes. So you'll know, oh, they're talking about taglines today, so I'm going to go to that one. Or we're really digging deeper into stories. It's the first one, so you kind of know where to be. And so you can start from scratch again, or you can pop in and out. But that's the glory of you know just taking it bite by bite. Everyone's going to work at their own pace. Some people are behind, some people are way ahead. Some people are stopped where they're at, and they're going to move forward when they're ready. So don't be afraid or think that you're behind. You're not. I just want to make sure you guys are really getting what you came to get out of this class, and it sounds like you are. You just got to kind of catch up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So
You know.
you're good. So let's keep there, and we'll keep moving forward. I think you've got a lot to still accomplish, which you're going getting there. I don't want to. I know you asked me to put words for you, but I can't do it. It's your stuff. I can't give you the words. They're yours. You can give me
Yeah,
some
not a,
ideas.
yeah, I wasn't wanting exact I don't know, I was just stuck for a moment. Just
Right. Well, you'll get it and send some ideas, and I'll be like, okay, we'll move them around and we'll kind of manage the languaging. We need some ideas. So I have some ideas here from you right here. So I'll kind of take a look at some stuff, and if I come up with something, I'll send it out to you as well. But again, this is you. This is your business. I'm just helping you, coaching you get there, getting you to
yeah,
that point, right? Awesome. All right. So listen. So
yeah.
now so all right, you guys. This is really great, you guys. For those of you guys that are all here, I mean, you guys are really going you're so getting so deep and so clear on really your value. And this is cool. I want to read this. Actually, Sean wrote, Stephen's story has got to be unbelievable because people may not really realize how powerful your story really is. And your story, Stephen, is so powerful, and I want you to take credit for that and know that you can inspire so many people for what you're doing and who you are and how you've gone through some things. And it was really great because Sean's like, look, um, you may not really realize how valuable you are to people just by getting it out there. And so you don't have to be perfect, and that's really, none of us can be perfect. We're just always changing, always doing it better. And I agree with you. Every
Yeah.
one of our stories are powerful. So I want you deserve to feel that way too, Stephen.
Yeah, no, I do. It's but there's I some when I listen back over, I mean, there's just a lot of I to me there's a lot of stuff that I think that I start putting out on writing, and it's really not a whole lot of stuff that is all that relevant to
Well, and
anything.
that's just
So I'm
mastering
kind
your
of get the
craft.
key. I'm really trying to focus on those key points.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
The stuff
mastering your
that
craft.
needs to be put out there.
That's right. And you're just getting better. And that's why we do it over. I've done stuff, many times over in the beginning because I just didn't figure out what's necessary, and you will. So it's really good that you're going through that. And that's really what we want to you guys really have to experience it on your own, right? Now can you guys tell me if are my slides switching in front of you guys? Want to make sure I'm talking about something I don't know.
I'm still I'm still seeing slide 3
Oh shoot. All right.
where
Darn
you
it.
there now you're on slide 8.
Okay. All right, cool. Should be switching. It's just a little slow. Um, and I just want to make sure it catches up. Okay. So really powerful stuff, you guys. I mean, you guys are really taking this on a big way. And again, when it comes to video, we want you deserve to be different than everyone else, right? And that's why, some marketers will do videos, but they're really not targeted. They just have no purpose. And we do this because I really want you to be different than every other marketer. And that's why you're taking this extra step. You are outlining what my videos are going to look like. And to tell you, you guys are going to get so much better at it because you're going to get used to doing it. So we do this for 4 straight weeks, these video series, and you're going to get a rhythm. You're going to get really used to creating them. So again, your story of specialty, right? We use I believe statements, and this is part of week 4 as well in the notes, is really creating I believe statements, meaning I believe that everyone deserves to have the life that they want. I believe that anyone can really learn a new skill. I believe that every parent should be home with their children and not have to work every day. See how we use these? I believe that you can take a vacation for half the price that most people do, right? It's all relatable to our offers. So we use I believe statements to help people really understand what and connect to them. And so vulnerability, again, we've talked about this quite often, is vulnerability is vital when we are sharing stories, when we're doing videos. Now, certainly when you've got a powerful call to action video, you don't have to be super vulnerable and share like horrible stuff, but you become reality, just like you were talking about, Sean. When you're talking with your videos, you are vulnerable because you're still working also. You're connecting to them. You're not like this golden child, right? There's times where I have to remember sometimes our travels, I'm like, oh, we're doing this, we're doing this. We still have really difficult times when we travel too. A lot of crazy stuff happens. So I have to remind people how challenging life can be so they don't think that I'm or my family is just this golden family has no problems, right? Or no issues or no, things happen. So you always want to connect with people in a way that lets them know you're still real. Okay, so vulnerability is powerful. And of course, we always remember our calls to action, you guys, whether they are soft calls to actions to our Facebooks or our blogs, or they're hard calls to action that are directly to our lead capture pages, or click here now, click below. That's a call to action. Even if it's to your blog, but you can still say, I want you to click below, guys. There's some important information I want to reveal to you in the next page, right? Those are hard, strong calls to action. You will use a hard call to action on the ends of all your video series. You will use hard call to actions if you're getting a bridge page or video. You're going to say, okay, I'm going to hand on over to you now to my friend Dave, if it's Empower, and I'm going to hand over to you. I want you to go meet Dave, or I want you to go see this. My page shows you exactly how to save this much on travel or how to create great health in your life. Click that button below. Those are hard calls to action. We always have to make sure we're telling people what to do. Because we just say, okay, bye, they're like, I wanted more. Why didn't they teach me, tell me where to go? Right. So a lot of mine, of course, always have a signature. I'll say, go out and be unstoppable. Right. That's just something for them to follow. But when I want them to do something, we always remember we have to have a call to action. Okay. La 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 la. Okay, now, so how to create additional value? And again, elements of video. I know this is in your homework, your notes of week. I think 3 or 4. I believe it's 3. Is always remember this is how your elements of your video should be set up, because these elements, if we don't follow these, using the hook, giving some content, and then your calls to action, you're going to miss out. And I want to give you guys some other ideas and areas of where to place your videos. I believe, I think it was Sean said she's been posting her story video in other forums. You'll get a lot of attention and traction, eyeballs in your blog, sending them to your niche, especially if you're in travel. If you create a travel video series, maybe about different discounts or ways that you can save traveling, you can do those into your niche, right? Not selling, giving them content, giving them information is a great place to share. Like, also, if you're doing business or personal development videos, you can just put out your video series to the different forums of your niche, and don't sell, just offer them to come to your video, your blog, and see more about some of these videos that I shoot that might be helpful to you, right? Just, you can create video series in ways that are just for collection of leads or eyeballs, more people seeing your stuff. And I do book reviews often too, guys, to get more traction to my blog. I will take a book. I will do a video review about the book. That's the keyword, is the name of the book and the author. And I will then post up those videos onto their fan pages, on their blogs, and just inviting them to your blog, just having your blog on there while you're doing this video review of a book or of an author. But it's great places for you guys, bringing more of your videos in front of more eyeballs. Okay. And these are just really just great ideas and ways to really start bringing more people in front of your stuff, more eyeballs on your stuff. Okay. Now, the next step really, guys, is going to start be organizing. I'm not going to dig deeply into the outline of this because I want you guys to really start thinking about it, is how to start creating an ebook based on your value. Okay. You're doing your video series, and I really recommend you guys doing these for at least this next 3 to 4 weeks to really get you in flow. What happens is your core message is going to start like always coming out, right? And we talked about this, how to take our message, our core message, and really bring it now into print, right? An ebook or a video series that you might, let's say, post up on your blog. For instance, we have Brian's Create Your Perfect Day video series. It's on my blog. That's just something that we put together, and then people just loved it. So we turned it into a value add that they get when they subscribe to our blog, or they can go get it from our blog. But your ebooks are going to be something additional value add. When someone comes to my blog, they get our practical guide to living unstoppable. It's just a little teeny 18-page ebook. There's just value from us. And now we have our branding ebook. I've got a number of different ebooks that we have that you guys can start now taking your content that you're putting together and putting it into something valuable that when your people come to your blog, they get. Maybe it's on your first autoresponder, right? More value, guys, more value that you can start giving, creating. And like these are just these are some ebook ideas that we started creating with my last 2 classes ago. How this girl is an unschooler. She's writing an ebook on unschooling. How 5 ways to generate income online. Always use some number. People really love just have those little tips, and it'll keep you organized as well. And if you guys need assistance, we do have a writer, and she's very, very reasonable. I mean, under a couple $100, she'll write up. If you take an outline and you put together an outline of what you want, you can even audio it. She'll help write it and construct the ebook and put it together for you guys. So Joan is amazing. She's like just awesome, and she will really help you guys put that together. So if you guys do have some interest in getting some blog posts written, your ebooks written, Joan can really help you do that. And then same thing with Heather. Heather is, I forgot to put Heather's picture up here, but you guys can see Heather Martin's on our branding. She's on our branding fan page. She does all the graphics for me, and she'll do stuff for you guys. Anything you guys need, you guys just make sure she knows you're from the branding course, and she gives, you guys get really awesome prices and rates on getting new banners, just widgets in the side, personalized banner stuff. She will help you guys create that. You can find her on that fan page and just click Unstoppable Graphics, and it'll send you to her information. But guys, this has really been just awesome working with all of you. I always hate the last day of class because I'm like, no, it's over. But remember, it's really not over, right? It's not over. We always keep this relationship open, and we will obviously continue on. And we will keep you guys really moving forward all the time. And you come back to class, you'll be getting some emails from me about the next course. And, of course, my best thank you is sharing your experience, putting it on video, maybe, telling people about the course, and sharing your results. I want to see results that you guys gotten. Jen did an awesome. Yeah, you can have that. We're almost done.
But where's the
I don't know. I'll help you in 1 minute. I'm just almost done, baby. And share your results. Share what happened. I want to see. I want to know what results, monetary or even more people, more eyeballs, more questions, more people asking about your stuff. Because that really helps share with people what they value they can get here. Because I don't market this. It's pure value of those that want to work with me and want to dig deeper. And it's just something that I love to do as well. So So I really, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for being here and really sharing your life, your story with me. Keep the conversation open on the fan page, certainly, and let's keep really moving forward together. But before I do close, I want to make sure that, yeah, awesome, yeah, and exactly, you have affiliate links. You guys can, thank you, Sean. You guys can register as an affiliate, and then when you share it and someone does get connected to your affiliate link, I just know that they're part of you. I just get a message that says this person that just paid came through your affiliate link. They could be in my list, and they go through you. But then I will also do a specific call that you'll be able to invite people to. I'm going to actually start doing those on Hangouts, branding Hangouts, so it'll be fun. You'll be able to bring people there, and I'm going to have our affiliate links coded to that page. So if someone decides to sign up that day, then they'll be linked to you guys. You guys make $100 on a referral, and everyone then works together and does great stuff together and shares what they know. And we will then, really keep people growing and doing better things, becoming a better marketer, not just a, wash and repeat copy, swipe copy type of person. So if there's anything that you guys need from me before we go, I want to make sure I grab these questions next. Before you guys, if you have any last minute questions, if not, guys, I want you to be unstoppable tonight and just really go out there and do some amazing things that you came here for. That's what I really want from you guys. Anything you guys need from me before I rock out of here? All right, you guys are awesome. You guys are the best. Yeah,
just thank you.
Yeah, it was so great. All right, well, we will keep this, I know, open. I will see many of you guys that are here at an event coming up, and share the love, guys. Share the love. I love being a part of this group with you guys. You guys are great. All right, guys, have a great one, and we will see you next time. Be unstoppable. Cheers, everyone. And don't forget, you can go to Unstoppable Branding if you're watching this in a replay or listening to this. So make sure you guys know where to go. I'll put you guys here. Here we go. I'll post it up so you know exactly where to go. You're watching this, and you can get more about what we do. And if there's a person that you see this, you can always contact them, and they will send you to me. All right, guys, have a great one, everyone. Cheers. Have a great Saturday.